Here's some chemistry trivia called a winter break activity. It can be done individually or in groups, but you can also have the questions just in their narrative form. So part 1, just elements, and then part 2, more challenging with the elements and other questions too. So here we are, we've got 13 different items to look at and a number of questions about each of those, which will be elements. You can identify them and give the name, symbol, atomic number, and atomic mass, and worth looking up where they are on the periodic table. So it goes through computer chips, metal in chalk, marble, limestone, smoke detector element, water additive reducing tooth decay, the US state shown here, the main element in pencil lead, light bulb wire, the filament, an element first found in the sun spectroscopically, European country that is shown and named as an element, 3 elements in regular window glass, so not actually the beaker there. One of the densest elements, number 11, as shown, snowflake elements, and then the tree elements of life for number 13. And here it is, same questions without the tree background. And as an additional activity, you can design two more, or if you're doing it in groups, each person designs one. Doesn't have to be an ornament shape, can be any, but draw the item, cite the source, name the element and the item that it's representing, give its formula, atomic number, and atomic mass. And a summary of all of those activities there. Then we'll continue here and look at the answers, but I'm not going to leave that on for very long. You just have to pause it if you want to go through those. But just to mention that European country has 2 there because it also has its Latin origin, and some of them you may find other metals like filaments, etc. Just done the most common. So enjoy that and be challenged. But if that wasn't quite challenging enough, here's a second version which is more challenging. The elements are more challenging and a couple of other questions as well. So again, here we have the items that are there and all of the questions. Country where actually more than 10% of the elements of the periodic table were discovered, and what's the country, name them. Smoke detector element, water additive, which reduces tooth decay. US state, actually you've seen some of these before. A yellow welder's goggle to protect the eyes with intense light. Light bulb, but the gas as well as the filament. The metal in an airbag, the metal in the compound in an airbag. The densest jewellery metal, and the elements of life in a tree. Then the elements in a snowflake. What element is added to increase the melting point of beaker glass? The Naval Observatory atomic clock, and it's got quite a few atomic clocks inside. It's the one outside I'm thinking of, and what element is there? Element named after a Norse god with a hammer. 2 semiconductor elements, and you might find more. And something that's added to Euro notes to detect fraud. And repeat here without the tree if you want to screenshot and use that one instead. And for those who want further activities like the first one, add 2 more in the decoration shapes or any shape that you wish. And if you're doing it in groups, each person can do one, but include a drawing of the item and name the object, the item, and the element that's in it. Its symbol, actually I put formula there, its symbol, atomic number, and atomic mass. And they're just all summarized together. I'm just going to pause before we have some answers, and I'm not going to leave those up for very long because you can pause and look at those as you wish. And so for number 1, there are sometimes combinations of countries where elements were found, so you might find a slightly different list that's there. Some don't include holmium, which is actually the older name for Stockholm. And because of that, I've given you one list here. This happened to be one that's Creative Commons. You'll see other ones with slightly different discoveries in different countries. So enjoy and be challenged.